It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Well, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a...
And he pulls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own 20.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On second down, Kamara. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
On third down, here's Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a play fake. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Buying time to his left. Pass for 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot
position.
more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he goes out right around the 39. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss in the tackle. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Pushing tacklers aside, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, New Orleans.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Saints.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Number 41.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now Breeze wants the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Breeze now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 40 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Saints 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They spot him down at the 14-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it go again. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And take it into the end end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he's only going to get this to the 40. Yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Complete.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 91 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Kamara trying again. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. To throw is Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The kick.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. On third and long, it's Brady. And he hits him in stride. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next? And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 50 yards.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Breeze to throw again. And that will be incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Brady going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 63, Saints 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that was dangerous. Breeze threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far.
27-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.